Hello, everyone. Welcome to Self Discovery Support. It's a hot day in Kingston, but this is going to be a storytelling discovery session supported by Oracle and Tarot cards. In this session, you may recognize yourself or the person you are connecting to in the characters. I want you to think of this as an opportunity for reflection and growth. There's more information to help you on your journey in the description box. Support my work with a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Let's start. Today we are doing a vibe check and insights on your connection and the energy. Right, today there's no picking of cards. This is what I shuffled out. The energy of for you, right? If you relate to this, if you saw the image of the starfish and you said this is something I connect to, we're going to look more at the story of what's happening here. But there are some messages here that I am being asked to share with you. We are using the Cosmic Creatures deck from Mystic Mondays and the Enchantress Tarot. Okay, so you have the starfish energy in your reading today, this session. Now, this makes me think about a personal story that somebody told me maybe a while back, a year ago or something, about how this, and I can't unsee it. It's this energy of like being passive when people are being intimate. Like if you're a feminine energy and you're being passive, like this in guy culture locally is called a starfish, right? And I guess you can see why in explicit ways. But just to start from there, this could be, you could be in feminine energy, right? You could be feminine. You could feel like you are maybe more passive in life. Maybe in this romantic connection, you maybe felt like things happened outside of your control. But the message that's coming from the starfish for you really is that you could be going through a time right now where you're feeling like you might be losing some connections. And if that is the case for you, of course, it's going to make us feel vulnerable, right? It's going to make us feel hurt, even at risk sometimes, helpless, like we can't do anything about it, or I'm losing people from my life that were important at one point. And it's the message is really like the starfish is about regeneration, right? It loses one limb and then it regrows, right? So the point is you are adapting. Life is helping you adapt to find the right people. So you may lose one limb, but it's going to regrow and you're going to become the right shape, right, of who you should be. You're going to find the right people who should connect to you. All right, so let's get deeper with your message here. I think that was the kind of general overall message. Let's grab our tarot deck here. All right, what if you are connecting to this reading today? What message? Well, I want to first of all know what's happening for you. Okay, Eight of Wands, the Empress. Guys, this, if you relate to this, if you said I saw the starfish, that's my reading. You are, it's like there's an Empress energy here. So if either this is you going towards somebody that you see as totally amazing, worthy, and just like your ultimate person, maybe your ultimate partner as well, it's going to happen really quickly. Messages flying back and forth, communication happening, and some unexpected turns. I don't think this is bad turns because it's the star here, and the star is about the things that we have wanted to have happen, our desires, even healing things with people and situations, that is about to happen. And it's like you almost didn't expect it. So if you guys relate to being this person, the starfish, you felt like maybe I've been disconnected from some people that clearly you cared about, and maybe you had to take that space, right? Maybe you did really have to take that space, but also this is like quickly becoming somebody who is rising as well. So you are also like in yourself growing in this way, but also like it's gonna take you by surprise how the dreams that you wanted to have happen will happen. Now, in relation to a connection, how is this going to affect you? For some of you, something like communication could come through. The eight on ones can sometimes talk about like through social media or the internet, so like email, but I think this is like fast. So it could be like a DM, could be like, yeah, a social media message type of thing. And it's like somebody either declaring that you mean this much to them, and that's just going to, it feels like it's going to blow your mind because according to you, you had thought that whatever this was over. Now, if you find yourself on the other side where you feel like I am the one that needs to send the message, or is planning to send the message, it feels like you put things into play. Something, it's almost like you're a starfish that had lost a limb, right? You're trying to figure out what your place is in the world, what's your position to the person that is on your mind. But you are about to send a message. It feels like you're being prompted to do that because I think you are thinking about like what you actually want in life, right? The star and the sun, like, couldn't be better. You want to feel happy. You want to go towards the people or the person that makes you feel good. And I think you've identified it's this Empress person. Could be Taurus, Libra, sometimes a sneak Virgo into the Empress. But the Tower is also here. It's like you might be very surprised about what happens. And I want to go deeper with that. Let's see what this Tower is. Ooh, the Tower is there's a chance to explore something. So it feels like you could have thought, if you feel like I am approaching someone and I'm in this starfish energy where I lost a person connected to me, I feel like I lost parts of me in this connection. It's feeling like we can explore something anew. Okay. You could have really thought that this was over with somebody. And that could have been like the distress, but it's feeling like with clarity, with communication, with the offer of, okay, let's try to be reciprocal in our energy now. It feels like things have a possibility of moving forward. What else is here? Tell us about this Empress. I think for those that are here, you and you're watching at some point, it feels like I just feel like this is like I didn't expect that we would connect again. I didn't expect that we would have a chance again to be in a couple. This is depending on the side you're on, right? And it feels like I couldn't let go of my Empress. I couldn't let go of the fact that you were highly valuable to me. And I did something that was a change of pace for me. I shifted the narrative somehow with this towel. I did something that made me uncomfortable, which is I reached out, I took action, I changed my mindset. I changed my group or my social position. I did something, right? That is out of the ordinary. And that sets you off on this path of exploration. If you are the empress, right, in this, and you are the person that somebody's coming towards, it might strike you very quickly, or how to say, it might be a surprise that somebody approaches with a message about, I see you in a certain way. I probably would like to connect to you. And the Two of Cups is communication, but communication about partnership, right? And it feels like maybe you are a little bit like you're an empress that's withheld her energy a bit, right? Because maybe that's what's enabled you to become the empress, is holding on to your resources for yourself, holding back a little bit, investing in yourself. But it feels like this new opportunity comes, and I don't even know if it's an opportunity, but it's like a new exploration, an exploratory path. Six of Wands. It feels like a win for you that you just didn't expect. You didn't expect. All right. What else is happening here for the starfish? What else do you guys need to know? The lovers, like, wow, what is this reading? What is this reading, and where is it going? This is like about some connection that was blocked from you guys, and it feels like a choice is being made now. Somebody is pushing through this kind of like stuck energy. What do I do? Maybe you and somebody at loggerheads. It's like it comes out that you actually are the empress, because there's a kind of triumph for you. Is there any one more message? Queen of Wands. Okay. You know what has put you on this path? If you are connecting to this reading, is you all decided that something in whatever situation you found yourself in is unfair, and I actually have to take the responsibility to balance things for myself, and I actually have more power than I realize. Queen of Wands. I can attract, and I am enigmatic in my own life, what I want, and that may not even be this lover's energy. You may just have been saying, I can go after what I want. So it's a kind of empowered type of move or stance that you're taking, or you took, and it's kind of really like made you climb in this energy. Is there any advice, anything you should be aware of? Four of Swords. Okay. What I would say is that this is something that a path that you might want to prepare for. You might not want to rush in. You might want to make sure that you are healed, rested, prepared from whatever you've been through before, because I could see that you've probably been through something strong before you take charge. If you are coming towards this empress, right, as the starfish energy, wanting to repair something, wanting to replace, restore a situation, it is saying make sure that that healing takes place before we just charge in. So it's not an impulsive type of charge in. It's let's consider carefully, but mainly let's feel like we're able to go on this journey, because it almost feels like once I go on this journey, that's the journey, right? That's the path. The path is shaping up once you start that journey. Yeah. But, the Chariot with the Six of Swords talks about there is like a real will to take this path, and it's going to take you to a different place. It's almost like whether you're the Empress, whether you're approaching the Empress, you are going to be in a very different place from where you started. So, did you relate to being the starfish today? I wanted to like get the message from the book. I read it, and I thought it was well said. The more, okay, if you're facing challenges around being misunderstood and of feeling like you don't belong, the starfish gently reminds you that you are not alone in this experience. The more you share your light, the more you attract people who can understand, relate to, and cheer you on. The starfish has the ability to regenerate missing limbs and can recover from dire situations. You have this ability too. So do not fear losing your identity or your inner circle. Those parts of you will regenerate and shape into the person you are becoming. The most authentic version of you is yet to come. Okay, so that is such a strong message. It feels like a message of like transformation and growth and finally getting to some kind of next level. I'm gonna get the charms for zodiac signs for you. Okay, this could be, I was gonna say, okay, you are your person, but I think mainly you, right? Because we have it's like one card, right, for you. But it could be if you relate to being the one that's doing the action or the one receiving, it doesn't matter. So I guess I'll say you or your person to make it easier. Let's do some more. All right. Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Taurus. Something's telling me to get this one. Okay, this one is Gemini. Okay, so that could be you or your person in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. And I love that we're getting more North Node readings, but this feels like North Node energy to me. You can check that in the links in my description box, your natal charts, or you can look for it free online as well. So this was your reading. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I would love to see you in another one. All right, take care. Wishing you all the best.